Ahoy hoy everyone, welcome to another episode of the O Show. I'm O, and I'm here for your amusement. So, we are here today to talk about the new Super Mario Galaxy movie. So, it only made sense for me to watch this movie and review it because, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't know, whenever the first movie came out. I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. I believe I gave it a 3-shot rating, okay? And I'm pretty sure it lost a shot because of the fact that they did Birdo wrong. Like, they had all these characters in this movie, and there's no Birdo. So, I do have to say, our girl Birdo is in this movie, but just calm down. We're going to talk about that. Fun fact, you guys. So, when Netflix shut down their DVD in the mail system because of y'all streaming, I put in for 2 last movies to be mailed to me before they were like, go ahead and keep them. And one of the movies was the original Super Mario Brothers movie from 3 years ago, 2023. So, yeah, this is my little, I don't remember what the other movie was that I kept, but just wanted to share that I do own the DVD of the movie. Or is it a Blu-ray? Oh, it's a Blu-ray. Okay. Alright, so, Super Mario Galaxy. So let's talk about this movie, you guys. So, this movie came out last week, which was Easter 2026. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the money has already made $1 billion. Am I right? I should have looked that up before I said it. Allegedly, it might be $1 billion, but it was like something millions already, like domestically and worldwide. So yeah, they're gonna get their money. So calm down. But I didn't know if this was like the second movie and like the only one they're gonna make as far as like Mario. Who knows? They're probably gonna be like a spinoff, the way movies be doing things these days. But I don't know. It just seemed like what they put into this movie was like, okay, well, this is it. We're gonna make a second one, and then we're done for now, or something, right? So they're like, wow, people loved all those cameos in the first movie. We need to step our game up in this movie. And that is exactly what they did, because there are so many things to see, and there's so much happening. And I feel like, if you guys seen my review for Wicked for Good, I like the movie. It's just that it was just so much happening. Like, they just put so much in it to end the story. When, like, the first one, you are able to get that character development, and you sit down, everything is calm, and you're getting into the movie until shit happens. And then the second one, they're like, boom, 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 boom. And I feel like this was happening in this movie. The pace is weird. Like, I'm trying to enjoy a Super Mario movie with Mario and Luigi, okay? But there's other things happening that just kind of takes away from them, which I'm not mad at. But at the same time, I want more Mario in a Mario movie. If that makes sense. If you've seen the movie, like, you know what I'm talking about? Alright, so look, you guys. The movie starts off with the Minions, because this is, Illumination? What's the studio called? Whatever the studio is that did the Minions or whatever, right? So it's actually really cool because they're playing with this hammer and they're smacking things around with this hammer. But what's happening is you hear the music from Donkey Kong playing in the background. So right away I'm like, oh my god, look what they did. Playing with a hammer, just like Hammerman, Jumpman, before Mario was named Mario. Jumpman, I think is what his name was. And when he gets hold of the hammer and plays a certain music, so boom, like that. All right, y'all, so the movie starts off with the Comet Observatory. And inside we see Rosalina. And Rosalina, let's see if I do that through the whole review. She sits down with the Luma stars, right? The cute, adorable stars from the Super Mario Galaxy video game. And she's about to read them a story. And she's like, you want to hear the story about Princess Peach? And they're like, no, we want to hear about the one about the plumbers, right? They're so cute. But look at one, as she says, like, I'm hooked on the brothers, right? And I was like, oh my god! Because if you know, from the late 80s, there was a cartoon called the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Y'all, but I tell you, I bought this like so-called collector's edition of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. That is so much to say. I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I'll put a picture up. It's probably bright in here. But you guys, this show used to have like live action like skits with Captain Lou Albania. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. But look, what I tell you, I bought this and started watching these two discuses. This is volume 1. There's a volume 2, and I think that's it. This is nothing but cartoons. They cut the show, all the live action stuff, and all the guest stars like Cassandra Peterson and what is it, Ernie Hudson on it and shit. They only have the cartoons on here. The fuck is this? That's not what I ordered. I ordered the show. I didn't want just the cartoon part.
I'm ever so pissed.
I don't know why I spent money on this bullshit. But look, anyway, that's where that little reference comes from, if you don't know. So the song was like, we were hooked on the brothers.
Music is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers.
Anyway, there's a commotion outside, right? And so we get this, you see it in the trailer. I think it's called a Mega Leg or something. But Bowser Jr. shows up and he picks a fight with Rosalina. And we see that she's all powerful and stuff with her wand and her magic. But unfortunately, she's overpowered and is kidnapped by Bowser Jr. Now, that's as far as like I remember from the Mario Galaxy game. My Wii, when I moved into my home, I have a basement and I have my Wii set up there. The Wii is set up and then I've never played it after that. My Wii is so dusty and everything. And I actually have Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I never finished playing 1. And 2 has never been opened. So hopefully it's like worth money later on in life. But everything after that, unfortunately, I've never played any other games after this, right? I never played Odyssey, Sunshine. I don't even know what's out anymore. There was like a Mario Maker game that I guess is referenced in this movie as well. But everything prior, I have played. I have played every Mario game up until Galaxy. So I've seen scenes and pictures of things from other games that I kind of figure out like what the hell's happening, but there might be some characters I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. Just FYI as I give this review. But yes, so Rosalina is kidnapped and the Lumas are devastated. So now they're like, oh my god, what we're gonna do? And one decides is going to get help from Princess Peach. Now here's my thing. And I knew this might have something to do with the story because why is Rosalina reading stories about the princess and the plumbers? Like, how does she know? Is she some psychic? Is she watching them and not helping them? All the times they were almost killed and all that stuff, and now she's over here just writing books, and Mario and Peach are not getting a dime from these books that she's written about their lives. What is happening? And what is up with these, like, Koopa family members always stealing women? Like, Bowser wanted to kidnap Peach in the first movie. Bowser Jr. wants to kidnap Rosalina to power up this thing that he's doing and whatever. Like, I swear like their priorities are just like pervy and like, I mean, y'all be canceling like Pepe Le Pew, but these people are just over here talking some peaches. He's obsessed. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Now we see Mario and Luigi going through this desert. I don't remember what game this is from. But they're on these bikes, and that's kind of like a reference to Mario Kart. And they get to this place, and these little like things celebrating, what's that Mexican holiday? Anyway, you'll see it in the trailer. But they get there, and there's like, hey, something's happening inside. They go in, and we discover Yoshi, right? Because at the end of the first movie, we saw in Brooklyn, there was a Yoshi egg. Now I'm like, how is Yoshi in this world when in the first movie he was in Brooklyn? Well, they explain it. So he does like a little flashback. And by the way, Yoshi is voiced by Donald Glover, who actually is making Yoshi noises. He's not just talking. Like, hi, my name is Yoshi. So, what happens? So anyway, Yoshi was born in Brooklyn, and it's so weird because in this flashback, he's just kind of walking around down the street, and no one like cares. There's a dinosaur walking down the street until he knocks over the skeleton of a dinosaur in a museum, and then he gets chased by the mob, and he ends up going through a pipe, and that's how he ends up in whatever world he's in right now, right? So that's how Yoshi is there. But look, you guys, in this little flashback, we see Donkey Kong is, I guess, still in Brooklyn. So Donkey Kong has a little cameo, and he's on like the scaffold thing that he's on, like in the Donkey Kong video game. So it's actually really cool. What else happened? I don't remember. But now here's my thing, you guys, with this movie. So I don't know. It's like the movie was like, okay, well, we're gonna put Yoshi in it. Yoshi's here, you guys. But I was waiting for there to be like, is he going to follow them? Is he going to trust them? Is he going to not trust them? Is he going to be a little asshole? No, Yoshi just pops up and he just joins them. Okay. Stranger danger. It's weird. I don't know. I just felt there should have been a little more interaction with, like, there's this dinosaur. Why does he keep following us? Hey, you know, like before Yoshi builds their trust or their whatever. I don't know. Does that make sense? If you've seen the movie, does that make sense? It's just so quick. It's like, oh my God, there's a dinosaur. Okay, come with us. And he's just like, okay. Weird.
Who is this?
Come on.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Also, when Mario and Luigi discovers Yoshi, they're like weirded out, like they're surprised, like, oh my God, like what's that, right? But if I'm not mistaken, didn't they see a herd of Yoshis running in the first movie? So they know what it is, right? They act like they've never seen one before. There was a whole rainbow herd of them running in the first movie, so anyway. So Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi go back to Mario's place. And they're getting ready because it's Peach's birthday, right? And it's really cool. It's kind of like in the first movie where they show Mario and Luigi's bedroom, and you can look at all the stuff on the wall and statues and little like Easter egg things they put around. Now, I didn't get to see everything, but the one thing I did notice on the TV, there's a Nintendo game on, and it's Excite Bike. You remember playing Excite Bike on Nintendo? So yeah, I definitely do need to sit down and watch this movie again, just so you can just look at the background, because I did watch it on IMAX, and so it was a lot to see, but yeah, I missed a lot. So Peach is outside all depressed and stuff, and Mario talks to her. She's like, I don't know where I come from. Like, she's told the story before. And she's like, the toads found me and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know when my birthday is, and boopy doopy doo, woe is me. And all of a sudden, this Luma comes flying out of the sky and comes down, and he's like, oh my God, our mom needs help. You need to help her. Like, we heard all your stories. Even though the Luma's like, we were going to hear a story about you, but we passed. We wanted to hear about Mario. Now this Luma's like, help us, princess, help us. So this is where the movie just kind of gets crazy, right? Because Princess and Toad, they decide, okay, we're going to go ahead and help this total stranger. This could have been a trick. I don't understand why this princess is so gullible. Like, you been getting kidnapped and everything in these games, and now this little star's like, come help our mom, she's in trouble. And Princess is like, okay. So Peach and Toad go help this thing, right? So they hop on a star, and the star things are what's shooting them through space, when they can all breathe in no atmosphere, and that's how Peach and Toad shoot away. So then Mario finds this note, and it's really cute because it looks like a note from Super Mario 64, where she's like, I baked a cake, come to the castle. So that's really cute. But she was like, look, me and Toad left. You're in charge. You have to take care of the kingdom. So we get this montage of Mario and Luigi saving the kingdom. It's actually kind of cool. Like, they show this map, like a 3D model of the map that looks like the map you see in Super Mario 3 and also Super Mario World. So every time they like helped somebody and did a good deed or whatever, like a flag would go up. That was actually kind of cool. But you do see a lot of things there as well. What's that thing called? Like the caterpillar thing from, what was that, Mario World? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of other characters that they show. They show like big, huge Goombas in one world and Big Bertha in a lake. So that was actually kind of cute. Oh, the caterpillar thing, I think it's called a Wiggler. Wiggler? That sounds right in my head. All right, so the final task that they get is coming from the castle, right? And so if you forgot, Bowser is in this movie. So this is when we see Bowser. That's in the trailer where you see him painting and he's talking to Mario and Luigi. So they put him in this little miniature castle thing that he lives in, which he could just jump off and run away. I don't know why he thinks he's like confined to this castle. I'm sure he tried, but I don't know. That's weird to me. But it's not like he's in a cage or anything. It's just this castle that he's just living in. I don't know, whatever. But he's talking to Mario, and him and Luigi got a relationship, but Mario's still pissed off at him. He's still pissed off at Mario, so whatever. But then chaos ensues because here comes Bowser Jr. wanting to pick up the castle and move it, right? Because now Bowser's like, I want my dad back. And of course, Mario's not going to let him get his dad. And shit's going down. The Foundation is being driven through space by this spaceship. But then it ends up falling on this like honeybee planet. And then we get a quick cameo from Queen Bee, voiced by Issa Rae. And shit's happening and they fall and the castle falls and breaks and that's happening. This part's really weird too because after that happens, then there's this whole thing with Bowser and the brothers, and Bowser's trying to negotiate with them and he wants to be big, and then stuff. Like, Bowser's mean, but then he gets nice, and then after he's nice, he's mean. I don't know, he's flip-flopping through this movie. It drove me crazy. Like, is he good or bad? Like, pick a team. So anyway, we go back to Peach and Toad, and they're in this Gateway Galaxy thing, and then one of those like Yukiki monkeys steals Toad's backpack, and they're chasing him. And I like this part. I don't know if this is what was really happening, but there's a part where this monkey goes through like a secret, like a portal in a secret wall, and I was wondering if that's supposed to be like remember in the first Mario game there were like these secrets where Mario would jump through a wall, and when he walks through a wall, he ends up like at these pipes, and it'll like take you to like the last level or whatever. I wonder if that was what was happening here with like the secret wall. But yeah, they end up in like this cantina thing, and like at one point they end up in a casino, which you see in the trailer. And Luis Guzman voices Wart, I think is his name. He's one of the bosses from Super Mario 2. And he's like in this casino, and like all this shit's going down, and Toad and Peach are being attacked, and that is where we see our friend Birdo. And I was like, now they show Birdo in the trailer. Hopefully, she's throughout the movie, right? Unfortunately, not. You just see the quick little thing from Birdo. She spin her eggs out at the princess, and then that's it. So I was like, that's it. All right, so automatically, you guys, like this movie, I'm gonna start off with 5 shots, but right now, 1's already taken away. So this movie's down to 4 right now. So hold on, we're gonna keep talking. But okay, so that happened. I like how also Wart is defeated by I think Peach threw like a turnip in his mouth. But that is what was used to kill him in Super Mario 2. So I see what you did there, Nintendo. Alright, so blah blah blah. Mario, Peach, Luigi, Toad, and Yoshi, because now Yoshi's just there. Yoshi's like this third wheel all of a sudden. But they meet up, and now they need to travel to someplace, and they need the help of somebody, right? So, look, you guys. I tend to like when I know I'm going to review a movie, and I actually created my thumbnail a few weeks ago because I knew I was going to watch this movie. It's just a question of when, right? But I always tend to make my thumbnails in advance. Like there's thumbnails right now in my phone for movies I wanted to talk about last year. I just never did. But the thumbnail is made. I got it out the way. One less thing I gotta worry about. But what's so funny is like a week before the movie was even released, I was like, okay, let me see what pictures I could use to make a thumbnail, right? And when I was Googling through the images of this movie, there was this poster of Star Fox. And I was like, wait, is Star Fox in the movie? Because, nowadays, I can't trust pictures now. They got all damn AI shit that people be making. So I was looking at it, and I kept looking, and I was just like, I think Star Fox might be in the movie. And then I try to stay away from spoilers and people talking and things. But yeah, you guys, Star Fox is in the movie. So I thought that was really weird that they would promote that, I guess. I don't know, that could have been like a really nice surprise. And then it could have been a word of mouth when people saw the movie, be like, oh my god, you guys, Star Fox is in the movie. But he is, and I feel like he got more screen time than a lot of our actual stars of the movie. So odd. But anyway, he's voiced by Glenn Powell, right? Yeah, he's voiced by Glenn Powell. And it's cool. It was cool to see him. I mean, again, I guess the surprise was ruined for me, but yeah, Star Fox is in the movie. Fast forward, we got like super scopes changing Mario and Luigi into babies. We had a dinosaur from Odyssey. There's just so much. What else is happening? Do you guys remember Rob, the Nintendo robot from back in the day? Like, they have him in the movie. Okay. Blah, 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 blah happens. We find out that Peach and Rosalina are sisters, y'all. Okay? That's the gag. The gag is they're related. Rosalina sent Peach as a baby, like, away for safety from some threat that she didn't know what it was at the time. But here's my thing, though. Okay. That's cool and everything. Apparently Nintendo wanted to do this a long time ago and like make them related, but I don't know, they changed the storyline on some game and shooby-dooby-doo. But look, you guys, Rosalina sent Peach away as a baby. Peach is like, I want to know where I come from, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, Rosalina is over here writing novels and shit about Peach and the Plumbers. So my thing is, has she been watching them this whole time? So Peach is like, I'm so sad and depressed. I don't know, like, who my family is. And just Rosalina's like, Why didn't, like, Rosalina, like, help her and Mario before when they were having issues? Like, Rosalina was being... Oh, my dog is here, you guys. Oh, you want to play with this? You're so rude. I'm over here, like, talking to people. Okay, look, guys. So, look. Rosalina knows that she's Peach's sister. Peach has been in trouble. She's getting stalked by Bowser and shit. Mario them like almost die and shit. Like Luigi's in like a cage in the first movie over some lava. And Rosalina's like, writing these, I gotta get these books out, y'all. It's gonna be a hit. Like, I don't understand that. And then not only that, then we learned that if Rosalina and Peach like touch, like all of a sudden there's like this big huge power that happens and something. What? I don't know. Anyway, Bowser Jr. creates this planet, like Planet Bowser or somebody. And it's all evil looking and shit. But since his plans got foiled, the girls turn into like a garden planet. Like there's like trees, there's grass and flowers. Okay. But anyway, there's a showdown with Bowser Jr. and he has this paintbrush that he can create things and change things and what have you. At one point he makes a purple dragon and then the dragon eats him. And then the movie's over. Okay, wait, well, it's not over yet. So what happened was everyone goes home back to the Magic Kingdom, or Is the Magic Kingdom? That sounds like Disney. Wait, the Mushroom Kingdom. So they go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, and Peach is like, I'm just gonna go into, like, you know, take a bath and go to bed, right? Do. And there's no castle. There's a hole in the ground. And that's right. And then Mario's like, oh yeah, that's right. Your castle's broken on a planet somewhere over there. And so they like rebuild the castle as a montage. So everyone puts in work and rebuilds this castle. I don't know how long that took. Where do you get the furniture from? And the paint? Here's the thing. You could build a castle, but I mean, like, where are the curtains and the bed sheets and all that stuff come from? I know I shouldn't be thinking about that, but it's just so funny when, like, movies do shit like that. Are you gonna build a new throne for me too, Mario? It's really funny. But anyway, Peach gets a new castle and then the movie's over. Yeah. I don't know if I like this story. It's so weird. Again, I gotta rewatch it to see what's happening again in the background and all the other characters and all that jazz. But as far as for like the story, I feel like they focused on just that wow factor on who can we put in here, what are the people going to see, I guess, to distract us from the fact that the story is just so simple. I mean, it's a story we've heard before, I guess. Is it me? I don't know, it's weird. But get this, you guys. So there's this mid-credit scene where we see Star Fox is coming out with, who the hell is he talking to? I don't remember. But he comes out of this, like, police station or something, I don't know. And he's like, well, my ship is finally built. I can finally go back to my dimension or wherever the hell he's from. And so we're like, oh, okay. So he's like this alien. He doesn't even live here in this galaxy. So I guess he flies away. So is there gonna be a Star Fox movie? Who knows? But then we see Bowser and Bowser Jr. Well, I guess Bowser Jr. is not dead, huh? He's locked up. But Bowser did get thrown into some lava, and Mario style, a la Super Mario Brothers 1, where Mario like takes an axe and cuts this thing and he falls into the lava, right? But he doesn't die. He comes out as Dry Bowser, which in this world, if you die in lava or something, you come back as bones, and that's all you are. What happens if he goes into lava again? Is he dead? Like, does he lose a life? Like, dead? Anyway, Bowser's in the dry bones form, and Bowser Jr.'s there, and they're trying to like dig their way out of prison. And then we see Luma Lee, as I think is his name, the little psycho depressed Luma star from the first movie when Luigi was locked up in the cage. And this star is just saying all this like psychopathic shit. Yeah, he's back talking more shit in this movie, so I thought that was really funny. But then the end credit scene, we see another damn Yukiki monkey, little asshole, stole something else, right? But he gets punched in the face, and who does he get punched in the face by? It's Daisy. And I couldn't help but notice that Daisy looks like really dark. So is she Latina? Was she always Latina? No, she was like this white girl, right? She has a tan in this movie. I swear she does. Yeah. So I guess Daisy is going to be in the third movie. Okay, I guess it's gonna be a third movie, you guys. But can we get like Wario or Waluigi or something happening? I'm tired of these Bowser family members. And speaking of Bowser family members, what were happening to those Koopa kids? Did we just cut them out? Did the lore change? Like, I know when Bowser Jr. came in, I guess he was new because he wasn't part of the original 7, right? So if you guys don't know, there were like 7 Koopalings, I guess they were being called, or aka the Koopa kids, who I think at one point they were supposed to be Koopa's kids, but then they were like Koopa followers, I guess. But anyway, there was Larry, Morton, Wendy, Iggy, Lemmy, Roy, and Ludwig. And like, I'm pretty sure it's Mario 3. Like, they all were like bosses, right? If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, can they come into something? I'm surprised they weren't in this movie. Like maybe an end credit scene. Like, hey, what about us? I don't know. Anyway, you guys, this movie is really busy. I talked a lot in this review. So you know what? If I need to rate the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which by the way, Galaxy movie, you would think the Galaxy would have a little more to do with this story, but it's not. They just shoot to different planets and then shit's happening. But like, I feel like they should have just went in order of the games to lead up to like certain things. I mean, if you're gonna do Galaxy, but then, like I said, I don't know what happens in the Odyssey games I don't know how many Odyssey games there are, but like, progress. We could have had Super Mario World, right? Have them go to these different worlds, then go to Galaxy, or I don't know. But you know what? I'm gonna give this movie just the same thing I gave the first one. I kind of want to give it a 2, but I'm in a good mood. We're gonna give this movie 3 shots. Okay. Once again, this is for like story, and this is because y'all fucking still did Birdo wrong. You could have Birdo and Yoshi like team up or something. You could have Yoshi get brainwashed, and then they had to go rescue Yoshi or something. Okay, you know what? Don't get me started on alternatives to this movie. All right, so cheers. What else did I like about this movie? I think I said everything. At one point, I think it was Peach and Toad going through some world or something, but this is building, and it had the Nintendo 64 logo on top of it. That was actually kind of cool. So again, like I can't wait to just sit down and just look around and rewind and just check out what's happening in the background. Okay, guys, so let me know in the comments below, did you see Super Mario Galaxy movie? Am I crazy? Did you like? I mean, again, it's not a bad movie. Like, I'm pretty sure kids are going to adore it like the first one. And like I said, it's making money, so who cares? I just figure, like, if you're a person who does not watch the movies, it's just gonna look so busy. You're just gonna be like, what the fuck is happening? Who's that? What are these things? Why? I don't know, it just seemed like it was rushed. They were just like, all right, next movie. Give me ideas. You know what? This sounds like a whole bunch of great ideas. Let's just put it all in the movie. So, yeah, that's happening. All right, so yeah, let me know in the comments like your thoughts if you saw the movie, or I don't know, tell me something. There's something I said that maybe you know more. Anyway, I don't know. So hey, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next episode. So until then, TTFN.